Hi everybody, hope you're okay. A bit of a sneaky little live feed we thought we'd put on this evening just to see how many people are joining us this evening. So we're hoping that Michelle's going to join me in a minute. She's going to go on and we can actually start mastering having the two of us on at once. So we've got one person to join me, so that's fine. Hi Samantha, how are you? Please do, hi Suzanne, how are you? Please do share this page. We've got lots of exciting news to tell you this evening as well. Of what is where we're at and what we're up to and what we're doing. So I'm just waiting for Michelle to, hi Joanne, I'm literally just waiting for Michelle to log on, which I think we've got this now. Okay, and hopefully we're going to have the two of us live, and she should come up as well, which means we've worked really hard this last 4 days, everybody.
Hello!
Hello, we've done it, although it doesn't say Michelle. We've done it. So guys, can you just give us a bit of a thumbs up if you can see the both of us on here? No, I don't want to do that. No, I nearly finished it. I didn't want to do that. So guys, can you just let us know if you can see us? Can you hear me, Michelle?
I can hear you. Hi Leanne, hi Joanne.
Right, you got the comments. Hey Thea, right. Fantastic, we're up and running.
Yay!
Two of us, yay!
We've done it. Please come have a reading.
Have you had a good day, Shelley?
I have had a good day. I had a friend round today and I did a lovely healing on her, so that was really, really good. Yeah, really nice. What about you, honey? Packed?
Busy in the shop, loads of healing sessions today in the shop, so absolutely fantastic. Hi Suzanne, how are you? Right, so first of all, I've got to say our exciting news. Hopefully you guys have seen that we've changed our Facebook banner. So now, not only can you just see us on these live feeds, you can actually text and get a reading as well. How exciting is that? So actually, isn't it? So you text the word sisters plus your question to 85358. We will get to know that number off by heart very soon. Louise will be putting it on the bottom of the screen as well, so you know that, and pin it up. And you can text and get a reading from that way as well. How fantastic is that? So huge exciting news.
So they're all wonderful, wonderful way to have another reading when we're no longer live. So that's exciting.
Yeah, so we're going to get going. So I don't know who is anybody you're linked to. I've got you mediumship. I've got cards with me at the moment. I'm just using my lovely new cards that I like. And guys, I did bring. It does work amazing. Is that your laptop, Lou, that works amazingly, or working together? Louise is with the comments. Right, just to show you that I have got my book as well. I know I talk about my book a lot. I talk about it because the proceeds of this book goes to scorned women. Okay, it goes to women that have been possibly abused or just in a place where they really need help. And Russell Grant, who we all love to bits, he's written this book with Joyce Welsh, and it's one line is a little bit of advice, a little bit of guidance, it's a little bit of something for you. So I'll be asking you to pick a number between 1 and 300 near the end. But I love that because £5 for that book actually goes to the Scorned Women Trust as well. So we like that. Right, guys, so let's have a little look.
Listen, look, I just want to say, neither of us communicated. We normally wear colours, and for some unknown reason, we're both in black this evening.
I'm going to go one further because my T-shirt actually says, "In your dreams."
Oh, mine doesn't. Mine's just flouncing.
Bit of bling. Right, okay. Right, there you go. I think Louise now put up then about what you need to do to be able to get those text readings as well. How fantastic. Right, do you want me to go first, Shelley?
Lou Smith, I met him, amazing man. Oh, you met Russell Grant. That's fantastic. Woohoo, that's fantastic.
Woohoo. Right, so I don't know if I'm behind or in front or where we are. So I'm just going to go through the, anyone that, if you want to reading guides from us, please just leave a comment at the bottom so we can see that we can go through the feed. Lots of hearts, lots of thumbs up. We know you're all there. And if you can share our live feed to pages and groups, we really appreciate that. We can just get the word out. Right, guys, who would like a reading then? Please do let us know. Louise Hedges, you see what she's put, Shelley?
No, what did she put?
The Black Witches.
I bet she's wearing black. What are you wearing, Lou?
Yeah, and we're just white witches, thank you. Not that we're witches, obviously, but you know, if we were, we'd be white. So there we go. Right. Okay, thank you for liking and sharing that. Right, let me just see where I'm homing into.
Justin O'Brien, how funny. See and hear you fine. I don't know whether you were on the other day, but
hi, Roxy.
Mark. Okay, Mark.
Right. Are you go? What are you doing? What you need to go or you to go?
You go first, babe, and I'll tune in with you. We'll give a double reading. We'll try and do that, guys. We'll try and
get a double reading. This is how we do work.
How we work on platform. Only it's all three of us.
Hello, Michelle's. Luby's wearing black as well.
Knew it.
Right, okay, right, the White Witches, thank you. White. Hi, Phil, how are you? Let us know. Right, guys, cards are jumping at me now, so I'm gonna get going, okay,
Yeah,
Shelley? So I'm just seeing now. Phil is watching. Phil, you haven't actually asked for a message, but I just, as soon as I was talking to you in connection and saw your name there, I just literally wanted to bring you up. So if that's okay, Phil. I'm just going to do a couple of card readings. I've got a lovely gentleman that steps forward telling me his head hurt him before he passed back to the world of spirit. His breathing was quite erratic before he passed back to the world of spirit. There's a cancerous condition around him before he passed, and his eyesight was in and out a little bit before he passed back to the world of spirit. Okay. Now, making me aware. Now, I know we're all waiting for news of the baby, and I'm being told I think we're still waiting as well. So, a lot of love going to the hospital at the moment. A lot of love coming around you all. Just to let you know, look, bear with it. It's a strange thing to say. Are they tweaking medication? Are they tweaking what's actually going on in the hospital at the moment? I'm being told a lot of patience is needed at this time. So if you can just give us a little bit of feedback, that would be lovely, Phil, if that's all right. I've got to pick some cards out for you as well, if I can. And one's just come out that says hope. Okay, so I've got to give this to you and all the family. Look, have hope. It is there. Hope is around you. They're giving you the most beautiful light. They're giving you the most wonderful energy. So you've just got to have that hope. Carry on in with that strength, if you can understand that, please, because you just need that at the moment. Now, the next thing that's coming through is foundations and achievements, okay? And it's literally, you are growing the foundations of your family at the moment. You are growing all of this at the moment. So have this hope, have this patience. Everything will come out for you. It will be absolutely fine. But patience is definitely going to be a virtue here this evening, okay?
So Chloe's just, yeah, they're constantly changing her meds. So
what is that? What they're saying? Is it? I didn't see it. But the
that's
last card is transformation. So obviously we know this transformation. So obviously we're waiting for the baby to arrive. They're making us aware of that, but they're tweaking everything. Have you got anything, Shell?
Yeah, I'm just going to add to what Simi's said here. This gentleman that I've got standing in next to me, he's also, he's very, very keen, and it's almost like he's waiting for the baby as well, and he can't wait. He's super excited, and he's very excited. He's just sending in lots of love and support around the lovely lady that's having the baby. I also want to say everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. And that she is going to, I know that the whole family will be rallying around her and supporting her as well. I did, a couple of cards flew out for you. I've got one which is freedom. So, you know, that's
you can hear George Michael.
Yeah, the baby's coming, and the freedom is coming. Freedom for the family. It's a beautiful card. It's also freedom for you all to enjoy the lovely family spirit. So that's just fantastic. I do just feel like Simone said, with the meds and everything like that, she's going this lovely lady's having the baby. She's going to be absolutely fine. But I do just feel that she's going to need a little bit of rest and recoup. And also, I don't know whether she's anything to do with her blood pressure as well. Then no problems at all. Just to keep an eye out for that. All right, guys.
Yeah, but beautiful baby boy on the way.
And Spirit can't wait. This lovely gentleman, super excited. He's kind of like, oh, I just want to get hold of him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, lovely.
Excellent. So send no love, and there's news in 48 hours. I'm being told news in 48 hours. So hang on in there, everybody. Okay, but we're sending you lots of love. All right. Okay. Right. Are you drawn to anyone, Shell?
I'm just having a little flicky through here. So Chloe is with them. So I'm just having a look through. Don't forget, guys, to like and share our page.
Because we've just come on. Sorry, Shell. We've just come on live tonight. We didn't advertise it, so we're just trying to see the numbers growing as well. So if you could, because we didn't tell you we were going to be live tonight, so we're just sort of trying to see how many people jump on. So if you could share it right now, we'd really appreciate that. Sorry, Shell. Over to you.
I'm going to go to, funnily enough, I'm going to go to Michelle, to another Michelle, to Michelle Osborne.
Ooh.
Darling, are you still here? Just send me a message if you are, Sweet Pea. Just let me know if you're still here. You're welcome, Chloe, no problem at all. Okay, Michelle Osborne, let me just know if you're here. I'm going to start off with, do you know what, for you, Michelle, I'm drawn to my love cards, my love message cards, and I'm just going to tune in to you. I've got a lovely lady, actually, that steps in here next to me. Now, it's not a mother figure, but, you know, it feels like to me, I'm being told that it's an auntie, somebody that would have been very, very close to you. You're welcome, Michelle. I've got like an auntie energy. I've also got a nan or grandma here as well. So I've got two lovely ladies that are coming in around you here at the moment. The auntie that I've got stepping in, just don't mind me if I just shut my eyes. She feels like in her heyday, she's saying to me, she would have been a very glamorous lady. A very glamorous lady. She was a lady that liked going out, a lady that liked socializing, a lady that liked music, a lady that liked the higher end of life, if you like. She had a very high energy. She worked at a very, she kept going. She was just a very fast-paced lady. Good fun. Like I said, she loved to party. She comes in quite close to you, and she is around you. All right, Michelle. I'm going to just pick some cards for you, darling. What's her message? Go on.
No, I just got also, you got the message, but also I'm being made aware that, Michelle, there's a lot of confusion around your head at the moment. There's a lot of pressure that you're holding in your head at the moment, decisions that you need to make. You're not sure how to make, you're not sure what to do, okay? And as this lady comes in, as Michelle's already said, she's quite a flamboyant character. She's like, well, do it all, darling. Do what you need to do. Stop worrying about one thing.
And also I'm being shown your throat chakra as well. I've been taken straight to your throat chakra, Michelle.
Look at the card I just picked.
Throat chakra, which is saying to me you need to speak up a little bit, and her energy is coming in because this lady would have spoken up. She would have said what's on her mind. She'd have just come out with it. And I just feel with you, Michelle, at the moment you're not, and there's a situation you just need to speak up and say what you've got to say, and by saying this it will give you that sense of freedom. It will give you that sense of being able to move forward and to move on.
And she says, you're suffering in silence sometimes, my darling Michelle. You really are suffering in silence, and you don't need to be doing this, okay? You need to be just talking to people, you know. You don't have to make a big thing about it. Not everyone needs to know your private business, because she wouldn't, as flamboyant as she was, she didn't really appreciate people knowing her business. She liked to know everybody else's business, but she certainly didn't want anyone to know her business. So she don't suffer in silence. Do share. A troubled heart, you know, a problem halved, isn't it? And that's saying, but please do that. Okay, it's your divorce, but do talk to people that you trust that are around you. Do not suffer in silence whatsoever. Okay, I'm also being made aware that there's movement, choices and decisions for you at this moment in time. I picked a card for you, and that was the other card: movement, choices and decisions. You have to decide. I appreciate you're getting divorced, but this is also your half of this divorce. You've got to put out what's your choices, what your decisions are, and what you want as well, okay? So I hope you can understand that. Know that there's this beautiful lady there, and just become aware of what's around you. Don't take everything for granted. I'm being made aware of that.
Yeah, and also I want to add to that, Michelle, is don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to enjoy yourself. This will resolve itself. Everything will be fine. And I didn't pick out two cards, flew out the pack for you. One is honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it's important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. So there we go. That's with the throat chakra there. And also the other one is be in the present time and dream of the future. What can be more perfect than that? So just get through this time at the moment, and then just keep dreaming of your future. And once it's all cleared, it will be good.
Absolutely. Love. I'm just trying. Go on, love. I was just trying to look. Somebody asked for something earlier. That was all.
All right. Anyway, Michelle, so take this lady's lovely energy, and don't feel that you're so boxed in at the moment. I just feel mentally and emotionally you're just a bit boxed in, you're a bit hemmed in, and she's kind of showing me break out of the box, and just get going, all right? Everything will just be sorted as it's meant to be. So lots of love, Michelle. Hope that's good for you.
Yeah, I hope that's helped as well. And stand true to you as well, okay? Very difficult times with this divorce, because, you know, a lot of people do get involved, don't they? So just do what's right for you guys, okay? Right, I'm trying to flick through because I keep coming up with, there's somebody that asked for a reading earlier, and I can't work out where they are now, so it's all gone. So if you'd like a message, please do send us a reading. There we go, Peter Joanne. I think it's actually Joanne that we're in contact with here. Oakwell, O-C-K well. I don't know if you've got them, Michelle. It's Peter and Joanna, but I think it's Joanna that we're actually going to be linking in with, okay? So I'm going to come to you because you asked so many times for a message. As soon as I'm coming around you, I'm feeling quite breathless. I'm feeling as if there's a lady that's coming in that was quite breathless before she passed the spirit. She's making me aware she was a bit confused. She's making me aware, I'm not going to say there's dementia with her, but I'm definitely, I'm talking to you, but I could be talking over there, and I could just be saying, oh, it's a lovely day, and, well, who are you, dear? She presents herself, I know you do, and just bear with us, Joanne, we will get there. This grandmother figure comes through. As she presents herself, she's smiling, twin piece, like she'd have worn a little top underneath it and the cardigan over the top, always looked quite smart. And was it like, she presents herself as a very typical grandmother figure, but she was a strong lady, and she was connected to the church as well, if you can understand that. I know you want to hear from your little girl, and I'm just trying to see if she's going to bring that through. I don't know if you're picking up a younger energy there, Shell. Okay.
Well,
no.
right.
Okay.
So I have got a younger energy coming in with me. Now this young energy I've got coming in here, she tells me she's a little bit unsure and she's a little bit shy. And she's saying, I've tried to come through before, Absolute just sweetheart, a darling young lady I've got here. She stands just to the right of me. She's playing with her hair and she's just twisting with her hair like this. And the first thing she's saying, oh, bless you. The first thing she's saying is, will you tell them that I'm all better now, please? Will you tell them that I'm all better now, please? And that I'm okay. And she's just got a little bit of a cheeky smile and she's just put her head over to the side like this. And she's saying, but I am still being a little bit naughty, is what she's saying. And she's saying, I do come close and come near to you. She's talking about your jewelry, my sweetheart. She's talking about jewelry and she's saying, tell them I have moved that. And she's making me feel, I can feel her energy very strong. She's saying, I have moved the jewelry around. I have done that because I want them to know that I'm okay and that I'm fine and that I am with Nanny, and Nanny is looking after me. She's just rubbing her shoes up the back of her legs just because she just wants to make them nice and clean and shiny for you. She is she's saying she wants to say thank you. She couldn't have asked for better. She couldn't have asked for better love, and she couldn't have asked for better parents. And she's just shaking her head. She's going, I'm not going anywhere. I'm right next to you. I am by your side. Okay. She's a very delicate lady. She's a very girly, I feel, with her as well. But also I know most young children are hectic, but she feels quite hectic to me, and a busy little girl. But also, she was a great cuddler, and she would have loved to have snuggled up to you and just cuddled you and would have just sat down and relaxed. She's aware of her hair being stroked, she's saying to me, and just you stroking her hair and just stroking her hair. And she just wants you to know that she is very much around you both.
And as your nan just sort of steps in as well, is she's making aware that, you know, she comes around and she has your daughter with her, and they are united in spirit. So please be aware of that, because that's something that has troubled you over the time as well. But know that you know, both energies are back in spirit and they are united together. So they're very much not alone. Okay. As for you, they're making me aware of some stomach issues. You're very emotional at this time, which is understandable, but also just to live for the day and carry on with each moment that you can, if that is at all possible. I know there's been some anxiety around you as well, because I'm being made aware of that. And your sleep pattern has very hit and miss. And it's like, we heal when we sleep, we recuperate when we sleep. So if you can try and get some sleep, it will definitely help you on your journey. But know they are there, and I know it's the cliche, but do look for the feathers. Both of them will give you feathers.
So also, I have to say that I picked some cards as well. And one of them was miracles. So do believe in their miracles. And this is amazing. It just follows on from what Simone says, is the feathers and the signs, and that you know, spirit being around you and playing with your things as well. And also, I also picked playfulness as well. This lovely card, playfulness. All right. So that is for you, and that is for you both. So take the love, know it's around you, and that's that really.
Oh, so we're gonna move on now, and I don't know if you know, because Louise has made up, we are actually twins, Michelle and I. Louise is older than us, so we are just a twin power thing going on here this evening. All right. Right. They do look after each other, Helen. Yes, spirits do look after you. You actually have a spirit family, and not always the whole spirit family will come down here to the earth plane. Some will stay at home, as we call it, home, and they will come down and just guide us. So always your spirit family is always around you, whether you're actually fortunate enough to be with them again here on the earth plane, or whether they're just guiding you through this journey. So always know that. Okay. What have you got? Anything, Shell?
I'm just going to quickly, I'm not going to give her a reading, but I'm just simply going to say, Nicola Miller, will I ever make a decision? Do you know what, honey? When you believe in yourself enough, and when your confidence is strong enough, and when you believe that you're coming from the right place, your decision will be made because it will be such a strong feeling that you know you are doing the right thing and nothing will turn your head back. So when you're in that right place, Nicola, that is when you know you've made the right decision. All right, sweetheart, instead of being pushed into a decision. So take your time, darling.
Okay, right. So where are you going to now, Shell?
I don't.
I've got somebody that's stepping in, and I've got a lovely energy. It's a female energy that steps in. She's making me aware that she had issues with her hip before she passed back to spirit. Problems on the right hand side around the stomach area, down to the hip, arthritis in her knees as well, and into her hand. She's talking about there's a Gavin or a Graham or a Gray, that is a name that should be recognised to somebody. And I've also got a Sally or a Sandra, those names that come forward as well. I'm also being made aware that someone's had their eyes needs checking, as if they've had an eye check. They've either been to the opticians or there's a checkup around that eye area as well. Maybe you can take that information, please. Please do let me know and just write in the bottom, and I'll come back to that. Okay?
Okay, I'm quite drawn to Vicky Sutton. Vicky Sutton, are you still here, my darling? Lots of hearts and thumbs up, guys. Remember to like and share our page. So here we are giving live readings, me and my twin out, the Spirit Sisters, our elder sister. So all three of us are working tonight, is on the doing all the messaging and replying to you all. So also don't forget to ask questions. You know, we're experienced people, and hopefully we can answer some of those questions for you as well. Right. Because I'm not on your right soon, you've got a smoker coming in. Right, Vicky Sutton, are you still here, my darling? Just let me know that you're here. I'm going to go right down to the bottom of the messages. Vicky Sutton, gosh, there's a lot. Ooh, going. My battery's running down, which isn't good, but not to worry.
No, don't let your battery plug in.
What? Right, Vicky Sutton. Okay. I'm just taking my time. I'm just tuning in with you, darling. All right. It's like I've said when I did my other live feed, that when it's a bit like when we're doing platform, we just suddenly stop at someone, they make us stop, and we're like, oh, okay, that's all well and good. Why are we there? Right, Vicky Sutton. Okay, I'm just coming back to you, sweetheart. Right. Okay.
She says I'm here.
Sorry?
She says I'm here.
Okay, great. Lovely. Thank you. Right, Vicky. Okay, the first thing I've got that's been given to me is nothing's going right at the moment. You feel like everything's against you. The tide is against you. I feel like when you're getting up in the morning at the moment, you're already putting out there, oh God, what's going to go wrong today? What's not going to go my way today? I'm just feeling that you're feeling very much that your luck is down on you at the moment, and nothing is going in the order that you want it to do. I've got a lovely gentleman that's stepping in here now, just behind me. He actually feels like a younger gentleman. I'm not going to go it's grandfather or dad. He's not making himself very known to me at the moment, but he's just coming in and just wants to give you some advice. It would have been someone that you would have known not incredibly well, but he's just stepping in around you at the moment to say that he's seeing your despair at the moment, and the feeling of injustice around you as well. But what he wants to say to you is, come on, chin up, everything is going to be all right. It's just a moment in time that you're in at the moment. Also, I just want to say to you, Vicky, about making some decisions, darling. Okay, he's saying, can you just make a decision? Once you've made a decision, that's when everything else is going to become a lot clearer for you. It's like you're procrastinating. I don't know if that's the right way to say it.
Fascinating.
Thank you. You're stepping back from a situation because you don't want to address it at the moment. You don't want to confront it. I feel like that's because you don't have the energy, and it's not you don't have the interest, you just don't have the energy. It's easier just to avoid it at the moment, my darling. But what he's saying is this lovely gentleman, he's a great deal of fun, is saying for you to address it and face it front on, okay? And then once you've done that, changes will be coming in as well. Changes with work, just changes in your whole situation. I'm just feeling that you are feeling a little bit despondent.
I feel that I'm also picking up with that link and going in with Michelle's link here, that you feel a little bit trapped in fear. You're feeling a little bit as if you've got nowhere to go. You're in a bit of a cage and you're not sure which direction to go. And I've got to say to you, it's fight or flight, darling. Fight or flight. It's down to you. It's totally up to you. It's going to be your choice, okay? Whatever way you go, there's going to be heartache or loss. Whichever direction you move in, something is someone is going to lose out. But we've got to think about you. We've got to work out what's best for you. Don't live in this fear anymore, okay? You just need to know how to move forward. Okay. It literally, don't be afraid. Fight or flight. Fight or flight.
And once you've made that decision, it's almost going to be like the sun's come out, the clouds are cleared, and you're going to just start feeling better, sleeping better, feeling less anxious, and feeling like you've got less on your shoulders. And you're never alone. Don't ever forget that. You're never alone.
Yeah.
You've always got spirit around you. So ask them to help, ask them to step in, and ask them to give you some strength. I've just been shuffling some cards for you, and 2 have just popped out. Okay. Appreciate this moment is one of them I want to say to you. So each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. Well, there we go. And have patience. Love is patient and kind always. All right. So don't forget the words, my darling.
Excellent. Now, I'm just going to, I hope that's been have helped you. I'm just going to come back because I think there's a lovely gentleman who asked so nicely called Dean. Dean, I was going to check that it was you that asked for a message, because I think, Shelby, I'd like to go and work with him if I can. Dean, Dean wants a message, please. Dean Paxton would like a message. So I don't know if you can tune into him at this time, okay? But Dean, as I'm coming around you, I feel a bit fed up, mate. I'm feeling a bit like, well, what's the point? I do everything I'm supposed to do. I do everything I'm told to do. Yeah, I still get it wrong. Yeah, it still doesn't go right. It's like I'm feeling a little bit fed up. It's like you're a bit anxious at this moment in time as well. There's a little bit of, why do I bother? I just don't know why I bother sometimes, you know. They tell me what to do, I do it. When I do it, it wasn't right. And I feel like you're a little bit in between of a situation at the moment, and you just need to get some clarity of what you want from life, Dean. And can you stop people pleasing everybody else? You're amazing for doing this. You literally, you do anything you can for everybody else, and you put your head on your little pillow at night, and it's like, well, I didn't get that done, I didn't get that done. You've got to stop doing so much for everybody else and try and focus on yourself, Dean, okay? And they're showing me that you can be, you know, disconnected sometimes. I've got a card that says disconnected and boredom. So I want to bring a little bit of a boom into your life. I want to bring a bit of life into your life. I want to put a bit of energy back into your life. It's like you could even be working 24/7, but still there's no energy and nothing for you. You're just feeling a bit bored at this moment, okay? And I don't know if you spend a lot of time on your own, but I'm getting like in a bit of solitude sometimes. I don't know if you suffer with hay fever, but I'm just getting, I want to itch my eye at the moment if there's something in your eye. Do you understand any of that, Shelley? Are you getting that?
Yeah, I'm also with him. I also, like you said, Sim, with being a people pleaser, I wanted to please other people. I feel like he's got such a high energy and a vibrance and a kind of playful and joyousness that is around this gentleman, this lovely guy we're reading for. But I just feel with him, it's almost like there's nothing left for him, and there's no energy left in the battery for him, and there's no energy left for you, sweetheart. So it is time for you just to step back and just recharge your battery and just find yourself a little bit again, and just stop giving so much. I also feel that you can be quite the party, like you can go into a room, and when you've got your vibe and when you're feeling right, you go into the room and you just light the room up, and everyone's like, oh, here I am, I'm here, I'm ready to party. But I'm just feeling at the moment, you're just feeling, oh, I've lost my mind.
And I'm also getting there's been a little bit of deception around you, a bit of envy. There's been a bit of conflict and defeat. It just hasn't been an easy time for you, Dean, if you can understand that. It really has been quite sad, and you don't know what direction to go in. But I just want to literally throw the cards up and say, just see where they fall. See where they fall. Your destiny's in front of you. You know, you're on a road now. It's like you've been pushed on a pathway. You can't go back. You're too far in. You just cannot go back, okay? So just keep moving forward.
And everything that we've just said, I've just picked this card for you, Dean, which is slow down. When you're excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. So take that precious time for you, okay, and just take that time just to recharge yourself a little bit and work out what direction it is you're going and what it is that you want to do. And also, like Simone was saying, I just want to pick up on the feeling there's a little bit of deceit or a dispute around you at the moment, and I feel like you're the person that sorts everyone's problems out. And at the moment, the situation that's going on, I feel that you're feeling it's just a little bit childish and it's getting on top of you. I can see the messages coming in. So just step away from it and let the people that are concerned with this situation to sort it out themselves, all right? So just don't get so involved, my darling.
I've got to just hopefully that's helped, Dean. I hope it's helped. I'm jumping. This is like turning into lovely Lorraine Lane's little hello page here, which I'm loving. And I'm looking and saying, everyone's saying hello, Lorraine, which is fantastic. But Lorraine, I'm going to have to come to you, because every time I see someone say hello and you're saying hello back to them, I've got a beautiful gentleman that steps forward, and he presents himself as his father, a father figure to you, as if this is dad. He's made me aware there was the heart and the chest that took him back to spirit. He made me aware he was quite weak before he passed back to spirit, and he also made me aware that when he went, he did actually go quite quickly. Okay, there's a little bit of confusion around him as well, but he's also just drawing me to you. He's incredibly proud of you. He's incredibly proud of his girl. Okay, he's just making me aware that it hasn't been an easy journey for you, and it's been a difficult to be Lorraine and sat in Lorraine's skin. It's been really, really hard to be able to do that, and he just admires you've done it with such tenacity, such love. Okay, you've been in the shadows for quite a long time, and you've been trapped in an energy, this energy that you didn't want to be in. But now's the time to rejoice. Hi, David, by the way. Now's the time to rejoice and to go out in celebration and just live the woman that you are. I'm fully aware you're out and about working again. I know that because you've made me aware of that. But I've just got to be able to say to Lorraine, what a woman, to keep going. And they're telling me you're writing a book, or you're either writing some short stories, you're writing a book. There's something going on where a lot of us are going to be able to see your work on a bigger platform. So really looking forward to that. But this gentleman he's talking about, there's also a connection to a Peter and a Steve or a Stephen, and whoever that is, there's some lower back problems there as well with that person. You getting anything, Shell?
Yeah, I am. Lorraine, I feel very much that you're a spiritual worker, and that this is a work or a pathway that you take, and that you absolutely practice and preach 100% yourself. I don't know why I can see tattoos all over the place, whether it's the gentleman that's coming in or whether that's with you, my sweetheart, but I'm just seeing tattoos. But with you, you know, you give. We've got a lot of lovely giving people. We're so lucky. But with you, you really do give to the nth degree, to the nth degree. I also want to just address with you, Lorraine, I'm just being shown lower back problems. I don't know if I can't.
Yeah, I picked up on lower back as
lower
well.
Back problems, just uncomfortable, and then just coming down into your legs. And it's almost like when you're working, you ignore it because you just give so much to everybody else, and you're giving so much to everyone else, and they're just sort of saying, will you tell her to have a look at herself and get herself sorted out? Because this pain is starting to go down your legs, Lorraine, okay? And we need to be as tip-top order as we can be. Also, I don't know if you've got a weekend planned with some girlfriends, but a weekend away. I've just been told about you going away for a weekend. If you're doing that, it really is going to be a woohoo, knees up and having some fun. So if it's not arranged, I've been told that you need to arrange it. You need to reboot, recharge your batteries, and just have a laugh. Just have a laugh. They're actually saying to me, it's okay for you to disconnect. It's okay for you to disconnect. So take that as a permission that you need, Lorraine, to disconnect, reboot, have some fun, and let your hair down, sweetheart.
And I'm just going to, just to so many of you watching, Michelle doesn't know who Lorraine Lane is. Okay?
I haven't got a clue.
She hasn't got a flipping Scooby-Doo. I do and Louise does, but Michelle doesn't. So just for the validation for all you watching, she hasn't got a clue who she is. So well done, Shelley, you've no idea. So I can tell you the evidence is bang on there as well with that. She's a really good medium down here who's a larger than life character. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's.
Well, she needs a
She
break.
walks in the room, she lights the room up. She's amazing.
Well, yeah, Lorraine, you need a break, sweetheart, and you've got permission from Spirit. Absolutely, trust me, for you to switch off and tune off, because the minute you do that, you're going to. I mean, I could talk to you for ages. So I could almost give you a one-to-one, darling, but the minute you do that, sweetheart, you're going to go up to the next step, up to another level. It's like you're asking yourself, I want to go to the next step. I know you're very experienced because someone's just told me, but I can see as clear as day you going up another step. You're tired, you're exhausted. Stop asking them. You're a right character. You make Spirit laugh. Oh, you really do. But you need rest and reboot. You absolutely do. All right. And for some reason, I need to give a figure of 8, which is one of our 4 energetic systems, chakras, auras, meridians. Figure of 8, the Tibetan healing. I need you to do that over your body, sweetheart, because that's a wonderful way for you to reboot. All right.
Okay, I'm just going to quickly jump in there. Nicola Miller, I was just picking the card up and she just said, can I have a card, please? So this is you. The card is the waiting game. So that's your card, my love. Right, now.
From what I said, there you go, Nicola.
There you go. That was the card. Right, so moving on, we're going to try and get just a couple of more quick messages in, shall we, Shell, before we go? Because I've got one of my tea to go and have.
Yeah, okay. Tiffany, hi Tiffany, nice to see you. Hi Anna, nice to see you. Alex, hello Alex. Dave, hi Dave.
Nice I know.
To see you. Missed you the other weekend, and I am coming to you, Dave. Are you ready, my darling?
Where are you going?
Dave Metcalf. Oh, sorry, okay. I should be able to serve you. Right, Dave. Let's see where we're going. Oh, Dave.
So who's your Dave Metcalf, is it? Right,
Yeah, it says
right.
hi. Yeah, Dave. All right, sweetheart. Okay. I have got two lovely people stand behind me, Dave, here, and it feels like grandparents to me. I've got Nan on this side. Now, this grandmother I've got coming through, she's very protective, make no mistake. She's literally elbowing everyone out the way. So I know I want to have a word with my boy. I want to have a word with, she just wants to come through. She just wants to talk to you. This lady was a very domineering lady, this grandmother, very, very domineering indeed, but with a heart of gold. And I feel she was absolute salt of the earth. She would have opened her cupboards up and made something out of nothing, literally. Grandad, who I've also got here, it feels less domineering. She wore the trousers, make no mistake there. Now, Dave, I just need to address your confidence at the moment, sweetheart. I really, really, really do. And I just need to say, will you have some absolute self-belief in yourself? I'm closing my eyes because I can literally see you in an office place. I feel like you're not speaking up. You're not letting people know the experience, the knowledge that you have, okay? And you're not allowing yourself just to come into this environment and just relax. I feel you're holding back and you're a little bit nervous is what I'm being told. Your nan's like tapping you on the bottom and almost whipping you on behind your knees and just saying, will you sort yourself out, for goodness sakes? You've got everything you need. You've got everything in your box you need for you to succeed. She's just lifted your chin up like that and she's saying, come on now, slapping your hands, come on now, chin up, boy, because you can do it. You can do it.
I'm also
so Dave, honestly, show that personality and shine like a star, honey.
And also got, just talking to you, Michelle, Louise keeps talking about us adding her, so I don't know if we can do that as well. I don't know. I think that's what
Louise.
I don't know if we can do that. Anyway,
she's got a new laptop.
We've only just got two working together. Dave, as I'm coming to you, please stop worrying about the future so much. You do very much stress over what could and what be in the future, and you very much suffer in silence sometimes as well, and nobody wants you to be able to suffer in silence. So please don't do that. Look at the partnerships and alliances that you're making around you at this time, please, Dave. Look at who you do want to have around you, not who you don't, okay? There's no point moaning about people being around you and then sort of like, but then you're still with them. If there's friends and people that you're just not gelling with at the moment, then, you know, the right thing is to do just to leave them be, then just leave them be. And I've just been said there's temptation, lovely thing. Temptation's coming your way, Dave. And I want to say, go for it. Go and have some fun. Be tempted. Try something new. You know, if you always do the same thing every day, how boring is that? We say very often in the shop, don't take life too seriously because nobody gets out alive. A bit of temptation doesn't do you any harm, does it? So there we go.
Absolutely, Dave. So try something new, learn something new, try a new skill. But I actually almost want to take you back to something that you used to do, that you were more than capable of doing. You've just given up. You've stopped doing it. So I just want to put you there. I think you know what that is. And also I picked a card for you, Dave, and it's a beautiful card, sweetheart, and it says choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do, and so that choice is to choose love. So love yourself as well. Okay,
I love that comment.
Right for you, and see you soon.
Right, temptation, love it. Okay, so we'll do one more, Shelley.
Yeah,
a minute. Right, where should we go? I'm loving all those sunflowers by Sean. Got to say, all those lovely sunflowers. Guys, you can text. Don't forget, if we haven't been able to get hold of you this evening or be able to get to you, then just text sisters plus your question to 85358. I think we put it on the bottom of the page, and you'll be able to get a text message as well. Okay, right. So the last one I think I said to us, drawn to Sean Peter. So Sean, if you are still watching, I think you just sent all the lovely things. I am going to do some very quick fire ones from my book as well. Okay, Sean, can you put a number between 1 and 300, please? And guys, start putting the numbers in, and then I can quickly flick through. Okay, Sean, I've just got accelerated.
Sean Peters with all the beautiful daffodils. What am I talking about? Sunflowers.
Sunflowers. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. Is that you're very spiritual yourself, Sean, and they're very much coming into you. They're accelerating you on your spiritual journey. I don't know if you do sit in a circle or visit a spiritualist church of any description, but they very much are accelerating you on this journey. Okay, I do believe you should be meditating a lot more. You should do as you should do as everyone is telling you what to do. You've got this great insight. You know what's going to happen. You know who's going to call. You know if somebody's in front of you and you're not believing them, but you don't have to call them out for it. You've just got such a great thing. Sean, I said between 1 and 300, so 350 isn't going to count, is it? Right? Okay, how funny. So, but also I'm being said with you, they're accelerating you. You are accelerated on your journey. So please be aware of that. And they show me once you pick your path, victory and success is right for you.
Also, you know, once you make this decision, once you decide to walk into the spiritual world, and also the decisions that you're making at the moment, I just want to say that I am seeing angels and I am seeing your guides with absolute open arms to you. The arms are so open and so welcome for you. It's literally like, just trust, sweetheart. Step in, come into the world, trust, 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 trust. Okay.
Okay.
I want to put pink quartz around you at the moment as well, just because I feel you need that. I'm being told because you just need the energy from that crystal just to give you that little bit of balance for yourself at the moment. I also want you to do some grounding work as well, darling. I'm aware that you're in your head a lot, okay, and I feel that you daydream a lot, and I can just see you kind of up in the clouds a little bit. So I want you to have some pink quartz, and I also want you to have a nice grounding stone as well. So what would you recommend as a nice grounding stone?
Hematite's grounding stone.
Yeah.
There's the grounding stone really to have. There's a bit of hematite around you. You can't go wrong with that. And you can get it, like, you know, either on rings or bracelets or anything like that, or a necklace, but something just to keep you grounded. I'm just going to give you, you've asked for 300. So Sean and Tiffany, you've asked for 300. 300 is be like the kettle and sing. Let off steam. Okay, Sarah, 117, 117, 117. You need help. Ask for it. Nicholas Shawn, 31. Do you like my book, Shelley, by the way? Change should begin with you. Change should begin with you. So do you like my book, Michelle? Peter, 72. 72. Remember, the first will be the last. Ooh, interesting. Alex, this 18. Hang on, Shell, I'm back to you now. 18. You've reached the top of the mountain. Now sing. They did a film about that, didn't they? What were you saying, Shelley?
Nice. I keep losing.
Why didn't you pick another? I think we might have lost her. I think that could be her battery gone. Okay, so Helen Ray, 13. I'm going to carry on. I think we might have lost Michelle now. I think she did say that she's on a limited battery life this evening, didn't she? So number 13, it's all going in one ear and out the other. Okay, and last but not least, who we've got? Kerry Hodd. Michelle's ringing me now. Hang on a minute. Hello, Michelle. I've now got you on the phone.
Just gone.
That's why I told you, everybody. I've got you on speaker.
Okay, well, I'm just going to say love and light to you all. It's lovely for you all to join us, and we'll speak to you soon.
There we go. Okay, bye, Shelley.
Bye, guys.
Bye, bye. Bye, bye. Okie dokie. I think I've just done 13, then 19, Dawn. Okay, 19 it is. We will give you help to get out of the web, but you must make the first move. Okay, and Maria Brewer, lovely to see you there, Maria. 65, Maria. Chew it over carefully. If you don't like it, spit it out. There we go. Right, love to you all, guys. Okay, that's us done. I'm glad so many of us joined us this evening, especially we didn't actually tell you we were going to go live. We were a bit sneaky. So we're going to be back live on Wednesday. Now we've actually sussed out how two of us can do it. You will see two of us on Wednesday, and hopefully you'll see the three of us together quite soon. So as Michelle said, love and light to you all, guys. Have a great evening. And don't forget, if we haven't got you, the number's there. Just text sisters and your question to 85358, and then you get a text message as well. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.